I wake up to gang stalkers. So I say hi to gang stalkers. Hi, Nazi bioweapon attacking gang stalkers. How's your good morning? I guess you can't be sure, right? Is the guy who's parked, leaves his car at the gang stalker house with his license plate, his jab license plate, is he a gang stalker, or is that an innocent stop and they've got me so paranoid? Like, was he innocently on his phone texting for... I walked down to the corner store, bought a pack of cigarettes, walked back, he's still parked there with his jab license plate. Is that a ha ha ha, we're able to kill children and you can't stop us? You must think highly of me that after 13 years of torture I still care. I only care a little bit. But yeah. Just all I have is fuck you back. That's it. I ain't got no God. I ain't found no God. I ain't got nothing with me. I just have fuck you for torture. Fuck you CIA for torture. Fuck you NSA for torture. Fuck you FBI for torture. Fuck you Freemasons for torture. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck you MI5 for torture. Fuck you people for being who you are and smiling and killing people. This is where those Indian songs are so seductive. The only pieces I can put here is God is evil, or God actually owes me, like the Indian songs say, or evil's won and God's like struggling somewhere, or I don't know. Like, that's like I never. Atheism was the only thing that made sense with the 400 years of slavery and all this stuff. Easy. The best religion God ever made was atheism. The most free religion. Who knows? Maybe God gets the demons out of me tomorrow and I can be happy again. Maybe, but probably not. So anyway, here we are, stuck in the room together, over here on planet Earth. Me, myself, and my bioweapon attacking government that torture me for God knows what reason. For I have no idea what knows. For something that plunked me here and gave me a happy childhood, and then I met God's enemies. And I see, like, that's so unfair, right? Maybe they're all just blinded people, and God's like, no, stop being blind with your stupid demon stuff. I have no idea what God is like, unfortunately for me. Because when you're fighting with demon-possessed men, wow, I'm bored. I don't like this one bit. But since we say fuck you to each other, it's not a good thing. It's not like I'm proud of myself here. All I got is fuck you back. I wish you would come a fighting. I wish you'd come a fighting when you know how when it's like, oh, you're so mad. You're like, oh, I could have. They hit you all day, and it's only like for 5 minutes where you actually have that, like, I am a person. We do fight when you attack me. Well, it's not usually there. It's usually the bully beat down by the demons. God cannot be with you if we torture you. Like, yeah, that sucks for me. That sucks for me. The God kill me prayers don't work. Not so stoic, right? It's like, oh, that's the only way you heal me, then fucking kill me now. Holy shit. What are you waiting for? But since we get to be annoying assholes to each other, you can torture me whenever you please, and I can talk about your crimes whenever I please. Tit for tat, yeah. Sometimes I look at the situation and I'm like, well, if God's with me, like, this is just absolutely unfair. Like, I shouldn't even be fighting. I should just be chilling, but I have no chill. I have no chill with the demon torture. Like, captor. I have no idea. But again, right now Israel is waging false flag war against Hamas. It's deadly to say Israel because that's exactly what they want, right? It's amazing in its scope for. They want the anti-Semitism for the hate. I don't know if it's any for religious reasons or it's just to make people hate each other, and that's like the power that demons have, and that's how they get into people, and that's their anger towards God or their haha. I have no idea, but well, I keep praying every night and it don't work. God. Dumb shit. I don't like apocalypse engineers. I don't like men who would dance for that. I don't like their smiling faces when they do evil. But again, it's not them, right? It's the demon warping their brain, coiled around their head. Same as me. I have personal first-hand experience. When the demon's coiled around your head, it wants to make you delight in evil. But they're like I'm like, but I'm praying about it at least. I am an asshole. Like they're trying to what they call it is like humble me, right? By torture. But like I don't need any humbling, right? I see a dude mowing someone's lawn, smiling and happy and kind, and I'm like, there's a better man than me. Like I have no problem with people being better than me. But I have a big problem with Nazis who get to torture me. I don't know what it is. It's a character flaw, I suppose. But anyway, since you continue to torture me, since you're bioweapon attacking the planet to mask the side effects of your 5G EMF mind control poisoning, 5G radiation poisoning, that's it. I'm gonna be stuck on repeat. I bore myself. I'm making the same video over and over again. But this is me boring myself. I would rather be watching movies or chilling or not my fault. I got plucked up from a farm. I was a nice happy farm boy. I didn't ask for any of this. Not my fault. So who knows? Maybe. I got no maybes that I can reliably put on any kind of framework of sense of this. Oh well. This is just how you deal with PTSD, right? You talk about it. So whatever. If you guys want to come fight, I'm still over here wondering who you are, but if you want to confront me and be like, well, we believe that Lucifer is the actual light of God and you are all peasants, and like, if you come say that to me, then we can fight like normal people. Like decent human beings. But instead, the gang stalk torture, my clock says 8:57 on the, like if I notice that and think about it for a second, then I'm gonna run into Johnny 857 in a video game in a minute. Like that's the mind control torture. So yeah, wish I cared, like to be cool about this, so you'd be like, it's just another fight, just fighting again is all. I wish I cared to look cool. Wish I had something. I wish my enemies weren't buy a dog, have the dog be the husky that he, like a husky. Since he has a happy memory from when he was 11 and finding a husky, was I don't know, 8 years old, 9 years old. We found a husky for a day. We had a husky for a day, and then the owner, but we named that husky Max, and then And then when you get gang stalked, your government moves somebody into your town and they name their husky Max, and he runs into you all the time. His name is Max. You know, it's just like all day, every day with the same shit. So whatever. But I have no religion, and the idea of religion is the only thing that ever made any sense to me. The good things, right? I no longer believe in any of those good things. So, what can you do? This is me, like, you go? God? You ain't got nothing to say here. Hello, I'm desperate. I'm in a foxhole. Trying not to be an atheist. Oof. I don't know. They don't want to fight. For me, I'm special. The demons told them. The demons told them whatever they know. Or evil's won. Evil's won and God just reincarnates and says, torture that one. Over there. Hey. Anyway. Just to piss you off, just because you pissed me off again. Hi, people who employ pedophilia. Not actually, I gotta be careful about these things, right? I don't want to be untrue. Like, I say pedophiles but they're men who get men to go to pedophile islands so they can lock them in this like demon mind control stuff, and then they make them president, right? They're not pedophiles themselves. They're just the men who tactically use pedophilia to their benefit. So there's a thing. That's a thing that happens. And that's the guilt of, since your demon gods would like to remind me all day long, you murdered Uriah. And I don't even have any memory of this. I'm just like, this is what they've been putting in me. So yeah, since they like to remind me of my sins all day long, which clearly I've repented of, right? Not supposed to remind someone who's repented of their sins all day long. And again, to be fair, I was an asshole. I'm like, well, you guys are... Until society taught you better and you learned to hide it, you learned, oh no, I don't like that. Those are dumb people. Like, you might just be a Viking raider who thought that raping women was a wonderful exercise. It's not fair that I get to have past life sins sitting here and you guys get we're just the happy Nazis and we've taken over. Not fair. I think. I know. I'm a very selfish person, I guess. But that's it. Demon, Nazi, pedophile, demon possessed. To be fair, I don't know the fault. I don't know if people by happenstance get demon possessed. Like, there's not supposed to be demons running around Earth, so really the fault is with the thing that would control a man rather than the actual demon controlled men. But I feel like normal people control demons all day long, right? Sin crouches at your door, you must rule over it, like, until people are torturing you, and then you're like, fuck you, I have no temperance anymore. But like, most people keep that under control. That's probably where they got me. They got me out of control with the torture attack and the like instant, wait a minute, you're doing that, and you're claiming you're God. Like, I had no trouble with them being idiots and being like loud, annoying people, but when they're loud, annoying people who do these things because they're in demon cult and worship, I don't know, Egyptian gods, and I got a problem, but I got no solution. I got no answer to this. So I would just throw your shame on you, since you throw shame on me all day long, since you're happy to torture me all day long for past life sins. Well, you have a current life sin. You buy a weapon attack the planet, you bribe politicians, you are bribed politicians, you're bribed evil people. I say evil people, I shouldn't. It's not how I look at things. This is just after 13 years of torture. Maybe it's the Jesus stuff. God forgive them, they know not what they do. But what they know not that what they do is that they are actively doing evil and making the world shit. Actively, all day long. And everybody's comfortable with it, right? Nobody's upset when they're on the second to lowest rung of the pyramid. Nobody's like, well, I shouldn't buy that slave labor product. Right? Trump was able to turn the whole half of the country against immigrants, a billionaire, saying, you know who's responsible for our economic problems? It's that guy picking lettuce for $4 an hour so that you could have $5 a head lettuce instead of having $15 a head lettuce because an American was doing the job. Like, people are happy with that level of cheating. Ugh. So nobody cares. For my part, I was just like, I'll just be a bum and check out. I was happy. Not a bum, but like, just live with my parents and do nothing, have enough money to live my life in a corner and never have to work. But to be fair, like, you guys collect a payroll for, you guys get millions, billions of dollars for this kind of work, consultation work, right? Well, I think it would be great if we did a false flag and then we could invade Iraq and like look at how much money we can get for Blackwater and like that kind of stuff. Sure, I can talk about that. So yeah, here's my consultation work. Here's my free advice. You're working for demons, you're working for evil. It smiles through you and gives you much joy and happiness, and you're allowed to be Nazis, but I got nothing better to talk about. Maybe I'd be happier if I just was praying for you, but again, I did the Jesus stuff for 5 years. No show up. That was a no-show. Been doing the Yahweh stuff for like 5 or 6 years after that, no show. Songs that I don't know the source of, dropping Yahweh's name with lots of encouraging words for me, but at the same time, it's like, if I hadn't been put into like the situation of, like, without the attack, the songs would have made no sense to me. So like, that could just be a demon setup too. How to be fucked and not believe you can be fucked, right? My big problems, even with the worst sins, is always like I get, because I know better not to do them, that I should be in trouble for them, so I don't do them. But I think that you guys don't get it, so I don't see how you should be in trouble for it. But that's me being generous, maybe. I don't know. I wish we were fighting, though, honestly. Like, just ready for the moment of peace where I'll never stop dancing. Maybe God just won't take that little bit of free will of self-defense out of me, and that's the only thing he has left to reincarnate me with. That was always the climb out of the cradle, baby. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to stay in Nazi land. And they're so indecent, they won't get their jackboots. They just won't wear uniforms. Like, hi, I'm apparently King David reincarnated. How you doing? St. Francis as well, so I just go where the wind blows. Oh, you're the good one? Okay. Where are you? And the good one does not show up. But how you guys doing? You want to come and play? I don't like being psychotic, but you've made me psychotic. Like, you want to come and play? Let's play. I can still play like this any day, all day. And I mean, like, the visceral. Like, this feels good. This feels human. This feels like you're attacking me, so I get to attack back. But not the I just got attacked. there's a demon that said, look here, and there's the demon Nazi gang stalker whose license plate is like, ruin your day. And you look here, like, oh, my day's ruined, you attacked me again. I don't get this. I don't get Witchy combat. I'm Khal Drogo in the House of Mirrors. I'm like, what? Huh? We're not fighting? Doesn't seem fair to me. But we're fighting. We're fighting, and I just don't care. I don't care with a faith, though. I have a faith. My faith is that even though we kill each other, God would fix it, right? That would be another screw up, and like I expect like extreme levels of mercy, actually. You guys expect extreme levels of the demon super one. It's not just that there's mercy for things we do, it's just that this is the glory of demons, that we're allowed to poison babies and poison this guy and poison the air and poison the water and poison people and exploit people and lie to people and like all day with the media, all day with just fucking ridiculous. And they think that this is something that I want, right? It's like what you want when you're being punched, right? It's not what you want in life. It's like, no, what I want in life is what I had. I had a glorious life. I had a beautiful life. You guys keep fucking it up. And now you torture me for your ability to fuck it up. I'm just looking for some way to fuck you up back. To declare your sins. So, your club of strategically pedophile indoctrinate, like whatever crimes that y'all commit, whatever you're willing to commit, whatever is where demons are gonna puppeteer you. So if you're a gleeful killer, you get to be a gleeful killer for Blackwater or whatever. If you're a gleeful greedy person, you get to be a gleeful greedy person for the pyramid system. If you're a gleeful Nazi, you get to be a gleeful Nazi and torture someone, like whatever sin. If you're just a gleeful sex addict, you get to like shake your boobs on stage. Like I have no problem, but I have a problem with the system where it's the gleeful booby dance for elites so that you can run your little club of shh, we did 9/11, shh. So yeah, this is religiously impossible for me. Since God won't show up. I blame you, God. And that's what I need, right? I need the proper God. The God who's like, I get why you blame me. Obviously you would blame me for this. Like this is they're just a little far gone. They're over here on the mercy meter. They've pinned the mercy meter to the ground. Right? That's like, like the rape victim saying like, I hate you, God. Like it's like, why wouldn't you? Something screwed up. Well, anyway, no way to fix it, right? No, that's all I got. So, thanks for saying good morning, gang stalkers. Thanks for your torture. Anyway, that's all I got. Again, what they're doing right now, their current game is they olayed the Israel attack. Oh, they got right by us. We couldn't have stopped them. Now we have to run our punitive war for profit, power, draconian laws, surveillance state. Like, we need this to protect you. That's what they always do. It's my one virtue, right? I don't need extra protection. Like, if God's not with me, then I die a heap of flames, but I still die a heap of flames happily. Like, not happily, but like free. But you guys have taken the cake. You guys have shit upon the planet. I don't know what to do about it. Again, with my brother here, as like this is like, it's so ill because it's like, what are you gonna do? But it's also like, what are you gonna do? But they don't care. It's so ill. And I didn't believe it, like the whole like David and Goliath story. I didn't believe it until the one day where I felt like my brother got all the shit that I've been telling him, and like that they're attacking, and he like straightened his back, and I was like, oh shit. Like where like in my mind I'm like, he just thought about all the evil they are, and he's like, fuck them. And I was like, that is, there's the strength of character remaining in somebody. So maybe reincarnating God can iterate nothing more than, hey, look at David and Goliath. They hang out and grow weed together and live peacefully while you guys are all assholes. Like, this is the best communique that God could leave me, knowing that I would get demon mind control tortured, and I would just be able to look back at just like a little hole of like, maybe one day, 3,000 years from now, I'll wake up and be like, no, that's not true, man. That can't be true. I never fought with that guy. He's my pal. Maybe that's God's great plan. He's just dragging me around like a bludgeon. That was a fun thought. Like when I was trying to be Christian and people were like, ah, you're a weapon in God's hand. I'm like, this was my thought was, if I'm a weapon in God's hand, it's like I'm at the end of a bloody morning star and he's just swinging my corpse at people. And I was just like, oh, I am a good weapon. What are you gonna do? Since we're not playing nice, since I'm trying to like regain some sense of self here after, like that's the purpose of the torture, right? Depersonhood. And that's where it gets to like, with their pop stars, like the abuse that they do to them and the mental mindfuck that they do to them. Like the demons don't like attack you and be like, oh, this was demon stuff. It's more like, oh, look at what you did, now you're ours, look at what you did, now you're ours, look at what you did, now you're like, no, and they're like, yes, no. But anyway, can't see any good, especially because like all the normal good things that I would see, they've read me, right? That is a brilliant thing with the Indian songs in English. I don't know if somebody's doing vocables and playing games on me, but they kiss his asshole, their chart top sparkle. Their top chart sparkle, right? It's said backwards. If it's said with a, then it has a meaning, right? While you were busy kissing my ass and this is my reality. When I was a kid and you just sang love songs to me all day long, your pop stars went through the roof. When you bothered to sing what would get me, and like, oh, they're loving, happy people, then you guys had hits. So like, really, honestly, I should just delete myself, and then like I can, you know, you didn't lift the world up and then drop it on my fucking head. You actually lifted the world up. You're like, hey everyone, be happy, and then people are like, yeah. Fucking insane. The baffled king composing hallelujahs, right? Arr. I am King Asshole. But yeah, that's my unique talent, right? If you have come to attack me while I'm praying, you're clearly not God. It's a special talent. Most people will do that for like World War II. Like, oh, a whole bunch of Nazis and 5 million of us are going over. Let's go, boys. But me, I have a special talent. Nobody else is going? Okay, fuck. I'll go. But I don't know, like I'm not doing the, see, like I'm like in like the, like, you know, it's like I'm down here, like the people who get God, I think, are like over here, like working at a hospital or just paying their bills and taking care of their kids. And then down here are our leaders, our government. Like I like to live among like the better people than me, the good people. I'd rather dwell in your tents than the house of the wicked. Yeah, did I really write that? I don't know. That's like, you look for a glimmer of hope. You're like, I wrote those Psalms. I was a bit of an asshole, but then But then you hear like, and then I prayed Psalm 23 while we were in combat, and then that like cracks me up inside. Then I start crying, tearing up, right? I'm like, oh, I did good once a little bit, but ain't found God, and this sucks. Like, to me, finding God should be just like, ah, I get it. Okay, cool. I get it. You're gonna be Nazis, and this is all gonna go away, and one day you won't be Nazis. But right now, you're Nazi, gang stalking, attacking pedophiles, and I have this vicious street cred of, and I'm King David reincarnated. I only know this because that's what you came at with me with, and you're all witchy. You're all demon possessed. So I have no, like, it's not like God came down and told me this stuff, right? It's just that the demon Nazi gang stalkers are fan the flame in the name of the Lion of Judah, from the line of King David, from the line. Like, that's where this shit all started. That's where they're trying to, like when I'm thinking, like, wait, what the fuck happened? Like, was I King David? Is this why this is happening to me? God's like torturing me for past life sins, and then like Mike and Dave, the wedding dates come out, and like, wait, huh? And then you go watch Aliens, and then it's like, and then David engineered the aliens. You're like, oh, what did I do? Is this why you're torturing me? Like, this is where I've sussed out this story. This and my phenomenal backbone in the face of evil, without being able to get it out of my head, without being able to stop the Nazi torture. It's not a weapon I want to brandish, eh? I don't want to be like, hey, I've got street cred. I don't want anything other than what I have in life. That's where the St. Francis stuff. Hey man, I'm just gonna sit here and wait then. If you're saying you're gonna show up and help, I'm gonna be sitting here and waiting. Where are you? How come you people ain't doing what he said? So yeah, just that's it. That's all I got. Don't know which god is God, but you guys are calling witch gods witchy gods. That was the other. What was the really good Indian song where it's like, it's thinking witchedly, right? Like, it's like thinking wickedly and witch like. That's solid. Maybe that's from God. I sure hope so. I need a God on my side. That's the problem, right? I don't need a God on my side. I need God actual on my side. And I think you people do too, because like, if strategic pedophilia has won, then we're all fucked. Then we're all just gonna get tortured forever anyway, right? But you are strategic pedophiles. That's your duty. That's your, like, you can't take a blood oath or whatever they've got you on, right? That's not a real thing. Like, that would just be a sin, right? It would just be you murdered somebody. The extra stuff is like the demon attack. The extra stuff is like, now you have the blood oath and you can never betray Freemason Nazism. Like, no, like, that's anything that's God is always like, you're allowed to repent, you're allowed to stop being evil. So anyway, here we are stuck 14 billion years after creation, whatever. I can't figure it. So, whatever. This was me trying to be a dick, signing off. Have a good day.